I couldn't leave work without somebody. That was a stipulation that work put on. I was constantly looking over my shoulder, driving home different ways all the time. Anybody I didn't know who was outside the house would completely freak me out. It was summed up brilliantly by a psychologist I spoke to after it happened. She said something like this: him writing, saying what he wanted to do is like psychological rape. And that really summed it up. It was really terrifying. Sometimes I didn't, when a letter would arrive with the latest threat, I'd shake, I'd be really kind of discombobulated for a few hours. And then it would kind of go into the, okay, we've been here before, revisiting this awful place, and then I'd kind of settle down a little bit. So that would kind of spike and peak. However, the whole time I didn't realize how on edge I was until occasionally something would happen. Like, for example, I was sitting in the car park at work, my colleague just knocked on the window. I practically leapt out the seat and screamed. You know, it's just one of those occasions when I realized, God, I'm on constant high alert. I would quite often wonder if the car behind me, I'd go round a roundabout twice, for example, to see if the car that I felt had been behind me for a long time was indeed following me. And it was only when I'm on the second rotation of a roundabout, I'd realize, no, that was just complete coincidence. But I just had to have that level of alertness to it. And I think the trouble is you get used to, it's like being a victim in an abusive relationship. There's a lot that you get used to until you tell somebody that you've just gone to bed fully clothed, which I did one night. So I was so paranoid about him turning up outside the house that I went to bed in my tracksuit. And then you tell somebody and their reaction, you think, God, this is pretty bad, actually. I am majorly stressed about this. So yeah, I think it really manifested itself silently between the times that the letters arrived and there was a, you know, an actual peak of stress.